Okay, we've got a bit of a break here between the hurricane-like atmospheric rivers that are slamming Northern California. Today we got a pretty decent day, but last night we had more wind than I've ever heard, knocking down trees and branches and power lines all over the Sacramento area. But I'm not concerned because I've got the coolest car in the block. This is the 2022 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Coupe. It's a 6-speed manual, 2.3 liter 4-cylinder, but it's got that turbo, that EcoBoost. So you've got a lot of power, you got speed, you got coolness, but you also are saving on fuel. So you really got the best of all worlds, right? So it's a coupe, so it's a 2-door coupe. It does have a back seat. My grandchildren fit in just fine, not for long periods of time, but they handled it just fine. As you see, it's got all the cool racing features, the spoiler in the back, the sloped roof, the shark-like front, and you've even got the air scoops in the front hood. How cool is that? As a kid, I love the Mustang. The early Mustangs, I was in love with them. Now I get to enjoy them with all the modern conveniences and safety features that you want when you're driving in today's climate. So it's got a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turbo engine producing 310 horsepower, and you get to drive it in a 6-speed manual. It's been a while since I've had a manual to drive. I love manuals. It really, you get out there and go. And then you've got 6 different drive modes to handle whatever situation you're in. You got the normal sport, you got a slippery mode, you got a drag strip and track mode. So you've got the ability to handle a lot of different situations. I've been driving through the rain here during our atmospheric river events and had no problems. I could really feel the difference as I went from normal into the slippery mode to get a little more traction, have the wheels, the tires, the transmission adjusting to whatever the situation is. It felt quite comfortable, quite secure driving in the rain in this Ford Mustang. Now you've also got all kinds of safety features in this Mustang. You've got the Ford Co-Pilot 360, which has adaptive cruise control. So you've got a lot of safety features built in to this really cool looking Mustang. Now inside, you've got a nice digital screen right in front of you and then a small 8-inch touchscreen in the center console. So you've got all the information you need. You could cycle through different drive modes very easily with a toggle switch in the center down by the shifter. That's also where the stop button is and the hazard shifters. So you have to be careful what you're touching there, but you've got the drive mode selectors right in front of that gear shifter. In fact, this is filled with luxury. It has heated and ventilated seats plus heated steering wheel, so nice and comfortable for the front seat passengers driving this Ford Mustang. Here's another cool thing, it's got exhaust modes. You can choose between a quiet or a track or normal exhaust mode. So you may want to show off with some loud noises. You feel the speed and you hear the sound to go with it. Or you may not want to bother your neighbors when you're coming home at night and you go to the quiet mode. It's more of a normal 4-cylinder engine sound, so you've got those choices. I found this vehicle to be very comfortable, very fun to drive. I love the shifters. I love the fact you're low to the road, so you really feel like you're hugging the road. You got plenty of control, even in the wet weather as I've had here. Very nice. It's the EcoBoost model, a 4-cylinder turbo. You get great gas mileage. You get 21 miles per gallon in the city, 29 on the highway, and you combine to an average of about 24 miles per gallon. Not bad for a hot race car like this. Base MSRP for the 2022 Ford Mustang Coupe EcoBoost, $32,225. This had about $6,900 worth of options, so totaled out as tested $40,335 for the 2022 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Coupe Premium. This is gonna turn heads. It's a beautiful car, really stands out in the parking lot and on the freeway. Check it out, the 2022 Ford Mustang EcoBoost Coupe. Really fun, cool drive. A throwback to my childhood.